If you are doing photography and you are looking for new products, listen to me, because I am not your person that's been doing it for years and has all the technical verbiage. That's why I find that people like hearing what I have to say, because I'm not going to talk in a language that doesn't make sense. I have an A9 and I have the oldest version of the A9, and then this is the newest version. This is the A7R V. They do similar but different things. So when we were looking to get another camera, A9 it's just a machine. That thing has been through war and back, baseball fields, volleyball courts, out in the wilderness, all the things, and it has shot bears. It has shot sports, funerals, everything, and it keeps trucking. Now, I have gotten into videography, so video becomes a different piece of the puzzle. Now, I am videoing on my iPhone. As you can see, my background is crystal clear. That's what an iPhone does. A high-end camera with a high-end lens makes the subject in focus and blurs the background. That's called bokeh. That's a whole other conversation, right? And it's the lens that will do the background. But what you're going to find is, even if I put a kit lens on this beautiful, amazing camera, it will not look like your iPhone. Also, side note, iPhone will elongate the people on the end. Your camera is not going to do that unless you're using the wrong lens. That's a whole other video. But in a normal scenario, you can put a person with a camera and a lens next to an iPhone user, and they're gonna think that their photo is the same until you try to blow up that photo and the people on the end are stretched. So again, you might not know photography at the level that you know these things, but then when you start looking at what I'm talking about, you'll see. So the video capability on this is just next level, beautiful, crisp. And the other thing, I'm not going to throw shade on other brands, but I do have some other brands as well. When you start doing photography and videography, you will notice every single brand, the color is different. All I can tell you is the way that this captures color, these are the way I love vibrant. I love the way that it captures, and I just personally prefer what a Sony does over other brands. That's just my opinion. Then, let's take a brief pause for love and affection for this lens. There is a reason why when you talk to professional photographers, they talk about two lenses being their go-tos. Of course, there's a lot more, but there's always going to be the 70 to 200, 2.8, live it, learn it, love it. It's on my camera more often than not, and then this one as well. This is the 24 to 70, 2.8. Now, I have the fixed 85, and I have the fixed 35. Let me tell you, I feel held back. But then I put this on, and there is just a world that this thing can do that those fixed lenses can't. So I find when I'm out and about, I have in my bag, literally strapped to me, the 70 to 200, the 85, and the 35, because they do different things. But this does 2, 3, 4, 5 in one, like, I'm just not even kidding you. But the other thing that you wanna know is, if you're looking at this video, and I'll do a separate video on this lens just for you to watch, this will make the subject in focus and blur the background, bokeh. So if you're newer to photography, the way you can tell what quality somebody is using is how focused the person is, but how bokeh or blurred out the person in the background is, because the whole goal of a good lens is to make the subject stand out. So that's what this lens does. You will not be sorry. Go rent it, and then you'll be sorry, because then you'll never be able to put your other lens back on your camera again. This is the holy grail. I love my A9 too, but there's so much that can be done. That's why this is the only thing that was brought down to Mexico for the week. Shot video, photo, everything you can imagine. We just didn't do long range animal shooting, because why? We could get anything close to us.